Hey guys, it is King Kazuma, and today I thought that I would tell you about the story of when I decided to shave my head. Now, I didn't shave my whole head, as I probably explained in my previous videos, but I did shave right here, and that's why I have these very long baby hairs that won't stay in a ponytail for anything. But, kind of an explanation for the story. Basically, it was the summer of my senior year, so the summer going into senior year, and the year before I was not in a good place. I haven't been in a good place in high school ever until my senior year, but even then it was a bit rocky. But, what happened was I've always wanted to shave my head. Like, I've always wanted to shave one side of my head because I thought it would be really cool. And I see all these other people with it, and I think they look super cool, and I think it looks really great. And so one day, I decided to go over to my friend Danny's house, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm like, I should shave my head! And so I went home, and I got my stuff so that I could sleep over and stuff, and I brought some scissors just in case I didn't have any hair cutting scissors. I mean, I didn't bring hair cutting scissors either. I brought paper scissors, but that's besides the point. But I came home, and I'm like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna cut my hair. She goes, okay, just don't shave it. Please. Well, I went back over to my friend's house. Her mom helped me part my hair so that it was straight. She wouldn't do anything else. And I hacked away at my hair. And if you go to my Instagram, King Kazuma 2.0, you will see the pictures of me with my hair, and then suddenly I have no hair on the sides of my head or the back of my head. But anyway, I decided that I was gonna shave it, and we didn't have like a razor, like a shaving head razor for me to do this and make it look clean, so my friend pulled out her like reusable for like 10 times and then it goes to crap razor, and I went at it. It was, oh, Can you tell that I regret it? Can you tell that I regret my decisions? If you can't, I regretted that now. I didn't regret it when I did it. I actually really liked it when I did it, but I regret it now because honestly, I looked really weird with my hair like that. And when it started to finally grow back, it looked better. But anyway, I'm getting way out of the timeline. Sorry. So I shaved my head with this, and it was really funny because Danny, my friend, who I went over to her house, she looked at the back of my head. She goes, did you cut your head? And I was like, what are you talking about? She goes, there's a red mark on the back of your head. And I was like, I didn't feel like I did. And she goes, no, seriously. And she took a picture of the back of my head, and she showed I have a scar on the back of my head from falling out of my tree and landing on, we have these bricks, our red bricks in the backyard that are about this big. And they're square, and I fell on it, and I whacked my head really good, and I just cut the outside. I didn't really crack anything, but I cut the outside of my hairline right there, and it hurt like a motherfucker. But no, that was a scar from when I did that, and I explained to her, and she goes, oh my god, don't do that, don't scare me like that. Because, you know, that's a freaky thing. When you're cutting your hair wildly with a pair of scissors and a razor, you can think that you might actually cut your head. But I didn't, thankfully. And also, the back of my hair looked like a worm. Like, you know how like sometimes like you have like, you see worms, and like if you put them up against like in a container with glass, you'll see how they like make a trail in the dirt. Yeah, that's what my hair looked like. It looked like there was a worm trail in my hair, and it was like literally just going wiggle worm back and forth, and it was so terrible. But whatever. And at that point, I'd been staying in her house for a while because we were doing a garage sale. That started me staying at her house for a while because we were doing the garage sale. And our friend Sierra came over the next day, and she saw my hair, and she goes, wow, that looks really good. And like at that point, I swear to God, she was lying to me because it looked like crap. But we've ended up fixing my hair with her dad's razor, and it looked a lot better. And it was like that for a while. It was literally just like this long length of hair on the top of my head, and then everything else was gone. It was absolutely horrid. I don't know why I did that, but it's a thing that I did. I wish I didn't. Please, if you're gonna shave your head, have a professional do it. Don't use a pair of paper scissors and a 99-cent razor. That's really... don't do it. Just a word of advice from a person who's done it. Don't do it. But I thought it looked cool for a while, but I don't know. But what made it worse is I had these extensions, like clip-in extensions, and I thought that I would put them in my hair for like the third day of school when it first started my senior year. Holy moly, that gave me such a headache because it was all focused in the middle of my head, so it hurt like a mofo. And I had to I French braided it, and I French braided it all the way back, and these extensions are long. I think they're 32 inches long, so they went down to my bum, and you get it. But one of my friends, Harley, it was really funny, because before him and I, even started, talking as friends and stuff, we were in a play together, and he saw it, and he was like, wow, it's, very Viking-esque. I like it. And I was like, aw, thanks, man. And that was really nice of him, but, again, I think, now looking back on it, I feel like it looked cool after my hair started growing out a bit on the sides, and you could actually see it, but once it was, skinhead, just no hair, it looked awful. But, you live and learn, and that's personally something that I honestly live by. I live by you live and you learn. Of course, I'm not gonna go off and I'm gonna go buy cocaine from a drug dealer and then have a bad batch and then go absolutely batshit crazy. That's not something I'm gonna do, because that's not something that I want to learn, because I already know that that's bad. But if it has something to do with your hair, I mean, you can live and learn with your hair. Your hair will grow back. You can bleach your hair, and it'll get damaged if you don't do it right, but then you'll learn that you shouldn't do it like that. But that's besides the point. If you're gonna shave your head, make sure that it's a professional that does it, and it's not just you hacking away at your hair with a pair of scissors and a razor. I probably said that a lot, but I'm just trying to make that very clear. Do not do it. Don't, please. I don't want you, going and doing it now, just being like, oh yeah, I saw her do it, so, I think it's fine. No, please don't. It's not I beg you, please don't. There's a little more to the story, but it's not really that important. My mom's reaction was absolutely... she hated it. She absolutely hated it. She thought that it was a sign of rebellion. No, I just wanted to do it. And she still probably thinks it's a sign of rebellion, but, that's okay. It wasn't, honestly. I just wanted to do it because, I was dumb. I probably would. I'm still dumb. But, no, it was just me being a kid and learning the hard way of what happens when you shave your head. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys later. Bye!